Today, Court Helicopter has given you an easy way to make money. And for those ones who run businesses, avoid getting the contact of any M-Pesa payment from your customers and utilizing it. Don't keep a register of people who came to your function, who came to your jazz, who came to your sherehe, and you call them back. Have you ever gone to a sherehe and the people keep that data, call you back, but there's another sherehe? If there is, check your text messages. 250 is available for you next week, Monday. Welcome to Court Helicopter Explainer. We are on phase 2, the second episode about the Data Protection Act. Here, I know Kenyans, almost 90% of adults have M-Pesa transactions. You have your M-Pesa number. Over 70% nowadays are doing business by paying directly to a till number or by a pay bill. Do you know, once you pay, your number is captured. And that number, somebody writes back a message to you after you have paid this amount of money. You walk, you get into a matatu, you pay by M-Pesa, they get your number. You go to buy airtime, you pay by M-Pesa, they get your number. You go to a petrol station, you pay by M-Pesa, they get your number. You go to a mall, you go to a supermarket, you pay, you get a number. You go to a kinyosi, you are shaved, your birds are cut, you pay by M-Pesa, they have your number. You go to a salon, make yourself look beautiful, groom yourself, you pay by M-Pesa, they have your number. Most people have your number. Are they allowed to use your number without your consent? This is what went to the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner. This is ODPC Complaint number 0474 of 2025. What is the issue in this matter? It says, the complainant went and bought a pizza. He took a pizza and paid by M-Pesa. And went, ate the pizza. The pizza was good and it was beautiful. The people, the owners of the pizza, the owner, the facility where he took the pizza from, sent him back a message using the payment details where his number was from the M-Pesa. They sent him a promotional message at his personal number advertising the pizza and the chicken offers. Not once, not twice, not thrice. Have you ever received those messages? You went, paid, you ate your pizza, you went away. The same people are calling you. Come on this Friday. Come, there is Roomba dancing. Come, there is this function. Come, there is a function. And you have not asked them. They are very irritating. This is what the claimant went. He says he received these messages without his consent. He never registered with them. He never gave lawful basis. He never consented. His personal data, including his phone number, to be used. What was happening? Those messages, he complained, that the complainant asserts that none of these promotional messages provided him with an opportunity to opt out or to withdraw consent or to object to the processing of his personal data for direct marketing purposes, as is absolute right under the law. The law says that message must have either three things. One, it will have an option to opt out. If there is no option to opt out, that is illegal. Two, it must have an option to withdraw consent. Even if you give consent, you can withdraw that consent. That message must have that clause. And last three, it must have an option to object. All these things were not there. To him, he argued, these messages were intrusive and they caused him undue emotional distress, anxiety, inconvenience, and disrupted his peace of mind. These are the consequences of those messages. Four of them. One, emotional distress. This man or this woman was emotionally distressed. Two, anxiety, unnecessary anxiety. Three, inconveniences. Four, disruption of the peace of mind. What did it? He said that violated his rights under the Data Protection Act and the regulations thereof. What did the court, the commissioner, find out? The commissioner moves further, and in paragraph, the data commissioner, in paragraph 74 says, in this matter, the respondent, after obtaining the complainant's personal data during a routine M-Pesa transaction, proceeded to use that data for direct marketing by sending promotional text messages advertising and enticing the complainant to purchase its products, the pizza. This clearly falls within the scope of Regulation 14.1 and Regulation 14.2c, which define the use of personal data for the advancement of commercial interests and direct marketing. Paragraph 75, the commissioner says, the respondent's assertion that the complainant's act of making a payment via M-Pesa amounted to implicit consent for such marketing or promotional messages is untenable. The pizza guys were saying, by virtue that he paid by M-Pesa, he had impliedly consented. The commission said that is nothing. The data commissioner says, a routine financial transaction does not satisfy the requirement for express, unequivocal, free, specific, and informed consent envisaged under Section 37(1)(a). The commission is saying, for consent, it must meet 5 criteria. 1, it must be express. 2, it must be unequivocal. 3, it must be free. 4, it must be specific. And 5, it must be informed. What did the commissioner do? The commissioner, in the final determination, the respondent was punished to pay the complainant a sum of Kenya shillings 250,000 shillings as compensation. Similar, 250. Sarah was laughing and telling me that now people are going to check their messages and they'll be 250,000 shillings for free. Check your messages. Has anybody where you're paid ever sent back that message to you? Walk to the commissioner, that is the ODPC, get 250,000 shillings. Today, Court Helicopter has given you an easy way to make money. And for those ones who run businesses, avoid getting the contact of any M-Pesa payment from your customers and utilizing it. Don't keep a register of people who came to your function, who came to your jazz, who came to your sherehe, and you call them back. Have you ever gone to a sherehe and the people keep that data, call you back, but there's another sherehe? If there is, check your text messages. 250 is available for you next week, Monday. Keep watching Sarah's Your Made People Rich and Your Made Owners of Business Poor from Court Helicopter Wakili Danstan Omari. A pleasure to bring this interesting episode. Watch the third episode about the Data Commission and offenses against the ODPC. Keep watching. Asante sana.